Oh boy, what is everyone up to? Welcome back to our lawn. Very, very exciting, and maybe about to be very, very upset as I do something that's probably kind of stupid. But I am, I don't know, 3, almost 4 weeks out from the first seed of the putting green, and I want to cut it. I want my putting green back. So I've checked the most recently germinated areas. You can pull on them a little bit, and they're pretty well rooted. So I think it's time. So the first thing, it's long. You can actually see it's longer than the fringe right now. So we're gonna cut it with the Jacobson, bring it down to 4/10, and then we're gonna take the Greensmaster, probably double, triple, I don't know, cut it enough to get it down. So that's what we're doing today. Very, very exciting. We can take a look at it now, and then we will take a look at it after we cut it with the Jake, and then we'll take a look at it after we cut it with the Greensmaster, and we'll get back to having a functioning backyard putting green. Ah, so excited. Let's go. Ooh, that feels good. Look at it back there. You guys can't see anything. What if we come down here? Are you gonna be able to see anything from down here? What do we think? You see anything? Not really. But man, it's looking good. Let's get in here. Oh, so good. So if we get in here, it's been unkept for a while, so you see we got a lot of worm casting issues. That's just gonna happen, but everywhere else is looking extremely good. This is new grass in here. This was bare. And it's holding on pretty good. I mean, it's solid. We got a lot of bare area down here. This is all filling in. You can even see kind of the finer blades, and they're doing just fine. And then through here, same deal. All filling in really nicely. So now's kind of the moment of truth. Now we bring the Greensmaster down here, we mow it 1/8 of an inch, and we just see what happens. I'm not really sure this is a great idea, but we're gonna do it anyway. So worms have really done a number on me here. So a couple things. One, it looks relatively okay in terms of the actual grass health from getting cut like that. Another thing, I think I missed the old border of the putting green down on the bottom, just because it's all blended together now, so I can't really see where the border is. So I'm a little bit too far, I think, that way, which is fine. And yeah, worms have just completely taken it over. So we're gonna have to kind of broom that out and kind of figure out ways to deal with that going forward. That's not a new problem for me. I know how to deal with that. We're gonna be fine. But let's take a little closer look. This is all worm castings. All of it. So yeah, I think it's time we change the hole. I'll go through that process. You can watch me really struggle with that. And we'll roll some putts on it. Maybe sweep it first, see what that can do. Roll some putts on it and see how we're doing. So I really, really struggle with this. My ground doesn't really like having this done to it. So what I found is I can't make this go any lower than that. It just won't. So I can get this top little bit out to save that. Trying to get a sense, I don't know if you can see me right now, but I'm trying to get a sense of how deep I gotta be. So I get relatively the same depth. It's right about there. I'll get this down to the bottom of this hole. That's down. Maybe so you can see. You can kind of see in here where the sand has made it to from a depth perspective, which is probably not ideal because it's just kind of created this ring, and then the worms have brought all this organic matter back up to the top. So we're kind of getting a little layer there, but it is what it is. And hopefully this is about the right depth. And it is, for once. I've actually done it. So that's exciting, and here we go. Just a plastic cup. Put that in here. This guy comes in. There we go. So I'm happy with that. I think unfortunately it looks like I'm gonna have to kind of deal with the same problems I've always been dealing with, where just these worms bring up the worm castings and it's just a nightmare, and it brings all the mud up onto the top, it smothers out the grass. So we're gonna get back to mowing this every day or every other day. And then we can get to, I use my level rake, but maybe even a broom. And as best as we can now every day, we're gonna sweep this mud that the worms bring off down. And hopefully, now that this turf is healthy, we're gonna be watering it properly, we're gonna be fertilizing it, and it can really start to grow its way through the mud. There we have it, guys. Pretty happy with that. So, we'll maybe save, maybe we'll roll a couple putts on it, we'll see what it does. But you can continue to follow along with the channel. I'm going to talk about how I am taking care of this, how I'm managing it going forward. I got to do disease and PGR again. We can talk again about some of those processes and practices. Just super excited. I think the green's gotten a little bit bigger. I think I cut it bigger than it used to be, and it looks fine, and it should only get better from here. So thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, like it. If you want to subscribe, if you want to follow along to what we're doing here in the backyard, you can subscribe to the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. As always, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.